Do you love food? Do you love learning about new healthy foods? Then this video is for you. In this video, we'll be discussing 10 different foods that are rich in histidine, one of the most powerful proteins on planet Earth. Make sure to watch the video to the end to know our top 5 picks. If it's your first to hear histidine, you might be wondering what is and why you should be aware of food rich in histidine. Well, histidine is an essential amino acid that cannot be synthesized by the human body and must be obtained through diet. Histidine is important for the growth and repair of tissues and the production of red blood cells. It also plays a role in the regulation of immune function and the maintenance of gastrointestinal health. Additionally, histidine is required for the maintenance of myelin sheaths around nerve cells, and thus eating tuna can help support proper nervous system function. Histidine is found in high concentrations in animal proteins, such as meats, fish, and poultry. It is also found in smaller amounts in legumes, grains, and nuts. The following are our top 10 picked foods that are super rich in histidine, which you will fall in love with. Number 10. Milk. There are several factors that contribute to the amount of histidine in milk. The type of milk, fat content, and processing can all affect the final concentration of histidine. In general, there are about 102 milligrams of histidine in 100 grams of milk. This amount of histidine is 15% of how much histidine you should take per day. Number 9. Whole wheat pasta. Whole wheat pasta is a type of pasta that is made from whole wheat flour. It is a healthier option than regular pasta because it contains more fiber and nutrients. Whole wheat pasta can be used in any dish that you would use regular pasta in, such as spaghetti, lasagna, or macaroni and cheese. On top of that, whole wheat pasta is slightly rich in histidine. In only 100 grams of whole wheat pasta, there is approximately 140 milligrams of histidine. This is a relatively small amount, but it is still necessary for the body to function properly. This amount counts on 20% of how much histidine you have to take per day. Number 8. Green peas. Green peas are a type of legume that is often consumed as a vegetable. They are typically green in color, but can also be yellow, purple, or black. Peas are native to Eurasia and have been cultivated for thousands of years. Green peas are a good source of vitamin A, C, and K, as well as iron, fiber, and histidine. There are approximately 168 milligrams of histidine in 100 grams of green peas. This means that there is approximately 0.016% histidine by weight in green peas. And this is about 24% of histidine you should take per day. Number 7. Eggs. There are several factors that contribute to the amount of histidine in 100 grams of eggs. The first is the type of egg. Chicken eggs tend to have more histidine than other types of eggs. The second factor is the age of the chicken. Younger chickens will have more histidine in their eggs than older chickens. The third factor is the diet of the chicken. Chickens that are fed a diet high in protein will have more histidine in their eggs than those that are not. In 100 grams of whole wheat pasta, there is approximately 298 milligrams of histidine, and this about 43% of recommended daily intake of histidine. If you are enjoying the video so far, make sure to hit the like button, because it helps us know more of what you want to see. Now let's keep going with our video. Number 6. Tofu. Tofu is a food made from soybeans that have been curdled and pressed into blocks. It is thought to have originated in China over 2,000 years ago, and it has since become a staple in many Asian cuisines. Tofu is high in protein and low in calories, making it a popular choice for those looking to add more protein to their diet without increasing their calorie intake. One of the types of protein available in tofu is histidine. There are approximately 431 milligrams of histidine in 100 grams of tofu. This is due to the amino acid composition of tofu, which is similar to that of other soy products. This amount of histidine is 62% of how much histidine you should take per day. Number 5. Pumpkin seeds. The pumpkin seed is an exceptionally nutrient-dense food. There are approximately 768 milligrams of histidine in 100 grams of pumpkin seeds. This accounts for approximately 0.8% of the total weight of the pumpkin seeds, and 109% of how much histidine you should take per day. Number 4. Squash seeds. This one may surprise you, but in 100 grams of squash seeds, there is approximately 770 milligrams of histidine. This amount is based on the average amino acid composition of squash seeds, which contains all 20 of the standard amino acids, and is about 110% of how much histidine you should take per day, which makes squash seeds best choice for people who want to increase their histidine intake. Number 3. Tuna. The concentration of histidine in 100 grams of tuna is relatively high, making it a good food source of this essential amino acid. The histidine content of tuna is approximately 880 milligrams per 100 grams. This means that for every 100 grams of tuna, there is approximately 880 milligrams of histidine. And this amount of histidine is 126% of how much histidine you should take per day. Theoretically, this amount could vary depending on the tuna's diet and environment, but for the most part, it is a good estimate. Histidine in tuna is mostly involved in the regulation of stomach acid levels, and so consuming tuna can help keep the digestive system functioning properly. Number 2. Lean chicken breast. The amount of histidine in 100 grams of lean chicken breast is relatively high, and thus eating lean chicken breast is a good way to increase your intake of this important amino acid. It is important to note that the amount of histidine in 100 grams of lean chicken breast can vary depending on the breed and diet of the chicken. However, on average, there is about 1,195 milligrams of histidine in 100 grams of lean chicken breast. And this amount of histidine is 171% of how much histidine you should take per day. Therefore, increasing your intake of histidine through foods like lean chicken breast can have a positive impact on your health. Hey, before we continue, if you enjoyed this video so far, make sure you click the link down below in the description to read the best health information on our website. And don't forget to click on the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to stay updated and get notified every time we release a new video. Number 1. Beefsteak. There are a variety of factors that contribute to the amount of histidine in beefsteak, including the age and breed of the cow, as well as the cut of meat. Generally speaking, 100 grams of beefsteak contains 1,293 milligrams/g. This means that for every 100 grams of beefsteak, there is 1,293 milligrams of histidine. And this amount of histidine is 185% of how much histidine you should take per day.